Oh,
I mean, a mortgage.
Simple. It's that simple.
It is that simple. But
I'm having my friend's husband do a background check. Ryan's investigated by the FBI. It's weird.
It's all over the internet.
I'm so done with your low-level bullshit. Bye.
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 Oh, come on.
Bye.
Jen, don't walk out.
Virtual reality.
Hi, I'm Danny Murphy.
And I'm Evan Real.
Congrats to Jen for pulling a Hillary Duff and raising her voice this episode.
Is Eddie happy? Do I need to go dig around? Why are you clapping?
Because you're using your voice. I'm so happy for you.
I'm so proud of Jen, and I feel like all the other girls are proud of Jen, even the girls who aren't getting along with Jen, including Tamra, who's sitting there clapping for her.
I didn't even know Jen could speak that loudly. It was sort of impressive.
I think she was kind of stunned in disbelief, and even Heather was like, oh, what are we getting into now? And what we got into was this text that I love, that Shannon sleepy time tea routine.
I know she texted me stuff, so I look back in my phone last night, and I have it.
And by tea, I do mean Belvedere Club Soda, of just laying in bed being like, who has wronged me that I've texted? I think it's a habit that we could all benefit from, because keep your receipts, don't delete texts, because they might come in handy like they did with Jenn Pedranti.
She said, I'm asking my friend's husband if he can do a background check. And then she texts me evidence of the background check.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like Shannon, once she found the text from Alexis that proved that Alexis did have the intention to sue her with Jim Bellino, she was like, wait, this is a smart tactic. Let me just scroll like 2 years ago.
We'll keep on scrolling.
And what else can we find? And apparently she found that Tamra wanted to do a background check on Ryan 2 years ago, but Tamra said it wasn't a background check.
Yeah, she said it was just kind of to look at like mortgage and everything like that. And the screenshot, I mean, we didn't get the full zoom in. It did kind of look like a Ryan's website. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if background checks does it in like nice Canva style PDFs, but I do know Tamra did send the text, I'm going to do a background check on him for my friend. So she did go dig. I think the principle is she went digging for things. And it was 2 years ago when Jen and Tamra were supposed to be more friendly terms.
It's not right. And I don't know why I even go give her an ounce of my time, because I'm such a better person than her.
I think it was exciting as an Orange County viewer to see Jen become awakened.
Yeah.
I would rather have my little bank account and my happy kids who love me and a man who supports me than being low-level bullshit like her.
Like, Tamra really awakened the beast.
That's Tamra's specialty.
And I don't know. I know that Jen did not love the way she was woken up by Tamra, but in a way, it's almost like Tamra is becoming the catalyst for Jen to truly become an icon within the Real Housewives universe. Like, you and I have always been really big Jen fans, but I don't know, just this episode, it felt like she arrived.
And she thinks she's gonna come in and ruin my family? She is trash.
I already was picturing all the people tweeting like Jen, like her getting like kind of a standing ovation after this episode. And one of the things that you said you loved is that she was so heated. She was like, producers, keep up with me if you can, because I'm going to Tamra's room. I don't care if you film it or not.
She ran in there, and you can even see on Tamra's face when Jen comes in with the cameramen, she is so genuinely, she's like, what is going on? What's happening? What's going on? And she's like, turn the fucking hair dryer off.
Don't get, hi.
Will you turn that off? Yeah. You did a background check on Ryan?
No, what are you talking about?
Like, turn it off.
Turn it off.
I got something to say.
She had a lot to say when she said to Heather, the only reason she's your friend is because she's right in front of you.
The only reason she's your friend is because she's in front of you right now.
I mean, I don't know. Something that also did come up in the episode, switching gears a little bit, is I believe it was Gina who said that, or was it Emily who said that Heather and Tamra are so blindly team Alexis?
Emily, because Emily in the confessional where she's like, if we're dissecting everything Shannon is doing, why can't we dissect everything Alexis is doing with this text message that Shannon revealed?
If you apply the scrutiny to her and everything she does, she goes on Jeff Lewis, we analyze everything she says, then I think the same should be applied to Alexis, because she's not perfect either.
I don't know.
Yeah. These text messages that Shannon is revealing. Does she have more? I hope you do, Shannon. I hope you have a treasure trove of text messages because it's really inciting phenomenal television.
And I hope it's helping her realize that digital is okay, like to put that. Because while I love her paper receipts that have like Cafe au lait 5 years ago for John Jansen, like we're going to need that written out.
I know. Have to have one she says she doesn't know how to do Excel, and she knows
more than I can say.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not really great with Excel. No. I'm better with a notebook, so I completely understand where Shannon is coming from. I know Heather and Emily wanted to laugh at they could not contain they found it so funny. But I see where Shannon's coming from. It's just easier to write.
What do you think made Heather laugh more? Those receipts or seeing the price tag of Jen's Neiman Marcus dress or Dolce & Gabbana Neiman Marcus?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if the price tag incited any laughter. It just caused her to get messy as hell.
I was at Neiman Marcus and I saw your dress.
And said what?
Oh my God, did she buy a $2,000 dress?
Why?
Because you just told us that you were only getting $6,000 a month and I was worried about you. It's bullshit.
And Heather saying, I was worried about you.
Was she worried?
Were you worried, Miss Dubrow?
Because, and no shade to you, Heather, because I feel like I might have been inspired to act in a similar fashion. Danny, I kind of felt like this was like your energy.
Oh, of course. I would have. Jen, and I love Jen. I would have Googled how to know what she was wearing.
Yeah. She looked amazing. The dress was beautiful.
So good, worth every penny. And like Ryan said, you could wear it so many different places.
Right. And if Ryan's footing the bill, who cares? And also, Jen doesn't seem to care where Ryan's getting his money from, so who cares how he's spending it?
And it is kind of a funny thing where they're like, well, we're just worried what's going to happen to Jen when this falls apart. She's not going to support herself. I think she'll get herself another. If things don't go well with her and Ryan,
she'll find
sometimes that cute girl going to find another guy to buy her a Dolce & Gabbana dress for $2,000.
I mean, I guess if you put it in the framework that Heather was trying to frame it in, like if you're only getting $6,000 a month and you're spending a third of that on one Dolce & Gabbana dress, that is worrisome. However, I don't know how worried Heather was because she didn't call Jen directly. Because if she really was worried, she'd be like, girl, do you know how much you spent on that dress? That is a third of what you get each month in your divorce settlement situation.
And also, like, she could have got off the real.
Or she could have kept the tag on and returned it, and it's no one's damn business.
Exactly.
Because that's a hack.
But I like that Jen was like, so last year I got in trouble because I just wore fake stuff.
Heather was saying, like, I don't want her to feel like she has to be wearing $2,000 dresses just to be in this
that was the problem last year. I was buying fake
As long as it's not like Jen's purse today.
The fake Chanel.
The Fennel, the Fundy, and the Fucci she wears.
Oh, right. I know. The poor girl cannot win.
Emphasis on poor girl. Like, it's hard. Yeah.
Stop. I did not mean it. I did not mean it like that. I did not mean it like that.
Poor girl in her Fucci. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I feel for her, but I'm glad she has that dress, and I'm glad she didn't have to open up her wallet for it.
And I hope she kept it because
it was so good.
Yeah, it was a really cute dress, and it's gonna work in a lot of different ways and places.
And I do like that our blondies. I mean, so many people are blonde in Orange County, but Jen and Gina, where Jen's like, okay, Gina, you fumbled the Dubrow duel on the bus because like she was just shutting you down and you got frustrated and it was really sunny and maybe the turns were whipping and turning, but I'm gonna get her at this dinner.
And she did. Mm-hmm. Do you think that Gina fumbled the Dubrow duel on the double-decker bus? I do love how she was like, they were like, we can't hear the guy. What is he trying to say? And then Gina's like, I have something interesting to say.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bummed we can't hear what he's saying.
Oh. He's talking? This is riveting.
I'll talk about something interesting.
You can hear
the mammogram? The mammogram? Which, honestly, where do you fall in mammogram gate?
I would have been confused if Heather was saying I don't want to talk about medical things on the show.
Right, because that's so sensitive. If she sent me and it was a chunky text message, if Heather Dubrow, who I'm like kind of scared of, sends me a chunky text message talking about I can't talk about this because my family this, that, and the other, I'm not going to be the one to like
bring that up. And also, like, most times when people are going for medical things, a lot of times there are concerns because of family history.
Right.
So if someone's like, I'm on edge because I have a genetic history of XYZ, but I don't want to talk about that on camera, I'm not going to ask you.
Right. And also, looking back on last week's episode, everyone did kind of volunteer their information about their mammogram experience. And then when I think it was Heather and Gina came back, they're like, oh, we heard a yay. What was the good news? And then Gina was like, I'm good. I think she had dense breast tissue,
yeah, something
like that. And then that was that. And there was no further pushing from anyone else because Gina shared what she was comfortable with sharing.
Yeah.
And she shared it so voluntarily. If Heather had wanted to share about her experience, I'm sure they would have received it and asked more questions if she had been the one to open up. But if she sent that text message, no one's gonna.
I know. And also I feel they're like, Heather, we know what every square footage in all your houses are for. You're not a closed off girl.
Yeah.
So also thought it was kind of interesting.
Yeah, and it's like when it comes to that kind of stuff, that's like really,
it's personal. It wasn't
to
the
you.
text, and that's why I love Jen being like, I didn't think Heather was two-faced, but maybe she is.
Yeah. I don't know. What I will say about Heather is her hair looked so good. Heather DeBro, I might be scared of you. I might not want that text message talking about what I can talk about regarding your mammogram, but what I do love so much is the way you've been slaying down the hair game this season. The like. I don't even like the waves, the side part. It's totally out of our budget. It just looked so good. And she was just sitting there watching the drama between Jen and Tamra with the hair looking like
Shannon
amazing.
And I love her. She's like, this is not the right place to say it. This is the best onion ring I've ever had in my life.
Let's take space. I think this needs space. This might be an inappropriate time, but it's the best onion ring I've ever had.
Oh yeah, but
oh my God, I know we do got to talk about that. So Tamra attempted to use her body to communicate to Shannon, I want no more from you.
You know what? You're just very cruel.
Oh, shut up.
You know what, Tamra? There's no. You know what? Don't you dare ever raise your hand at me again. Don't you dare.
Well, I'm done with you.
Yeah, nothing to do with you. So she gave her a little bit of talk to the hand. And how did Shannon respond to that?
Maybe you buy. This is my trip.
Wait, she buy?
Shannon, don't leave.
She walked away to the bathroom.
I'm going to the restroom.
Okay.
Honestly, it did work. Like, go to the bathroom.
And I love that they were at Sketch, which is a very popular place for people to go in London for tea.
Oh, really? I've never been. It looked really
cute, though. I can tell because the bathrooms, I'm kind of like, what are these pods?
Oh, yeah. They looked like a little, like, Xenon girl of the 21st
I would have loved
century.
Emily to like to walk to the bathrooms because I feel she has things to say about pod toilets.
Have you ever used a pod toilet? Is that a thing in London?
They actually, this is not the Sketch quality ones. They would have like pod-ish urinals out and about.
Where?
Like on the street.
Just like
I remember
randomly
that 10 years ago.
Next to like a phone booth?
Kinda.
Really?
It was for a while. I don't know if they still had it, but it kind of made sense because like people are gonna pee on the street. Might as well.
Oh, that's true.
And I think, or maybe you like paid 25 cents or 25 whatever quid, and you could like the door would open and you could use it, but it was something like that.
Oh. Okay. Well, anyway, Shannon went away to the pod and she was not happy. This London trip, which was facilitated by Shannon for her birthday, it's kind of like making me a little sad for Shannon because at the end of the night, she was like, these girls.
Okay, you guys have fun. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm going to go home, take off my little glass slippers and go to bed while the girls are running around shirtless and pantless, hooting and hollering into the night sky in London.
Can I tell you something? After dinner and drinks, I'm Team Shannon though. I don't need people to like do like the hoedown throwdown at me.
Yeah, that's true.
And after I was like having to wear, sorry Shannon, god awful props in London, like the cape and that crown.
Oh I thought you were talking about her shoes, which I thought were kind of cute. They were like, that's why I call them glass slippers, because they were kind of like lucite, clear Princess Cinderella vibes.
The shoes were cute.
Yeah, I love the shoes. Oh my God, I thought you were talking about her shoes as props. And I was like, wait, you don't have to dog her shoes that hard.
No,
the shoes are cute.
I'm dogging her going to Harrods for trash because I love Harrods.
Okay, the props. Okay, so that actually, I was thinking about this as I was watching. I was like, wait, Danny, if you were in that crew, would you have worn the cape and or the tiara?
Not the tiara, 100% full stop. The cape I'd wear on top of the bus in case it was windy, but I would not be seen with it anywhere.
No. So you're very Tamra tiara vibes. Tamra's like, I'm not doing the tiara. Because she had a cute little hat on.
She had a cute hat on.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I think I'm like, Lisa Barlow wouldn't participate in it. Do you think Giselle Bryant would wear a cape? You like the woman on Housewives who stand their ground. That's who I was trying. That's who I would channel for. Like Karen Huger would not. Alexia Napola would not. Those are my two birthday twins. So But
Alexia Napola, she would take the crown and the cloak. She might not wear it, but she would take it.
Yeah.
Like she took the denim jacket.
Yeah, but then I'll never forget when she came in here. She told me that she lost the denim jacket and she was glad because it had bad juju to it.
Do you think the tiaras and the capes have bad juju?
Not from Shannon.
Oh, okay.
Sad juju,
Sad
but not bad
juju,
juju.
yeah.
Yeah, sad, not bad.
Well, yeah, because you were saying you would be Team Shannon going to bed early, kicking your shoes off, but you'd be doing it with a smile on your face.
Oh.
Shannon did not look happy.
I would have taken those onion rings to go. Yeah.
The sad juju on Shannon's face.
Also,
She just seemed so bummed.
Because everyone was texting their boyfriend or partner, and she was just like,
Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
You text Eddie, I'll text Shane, you text Ryan, you text Matt, and let's all say like, I'm naked or something.
How quickly can you get here?
Yeah. Then you have to read the response.
I'm gonna get a dick pic in 2 seconds.
And Emily's like, I swear I didn't do that on purpose. And I do believe
I don't think
that,
yeah.
Because Emily has been very Team Shannon in this whole situation. She's been really supporting Shannon.
I think she was just like
her.
drunk and silly.
Yeah.
Also, it would have been fun. Shannon, text a boy. Just text a boy.
Yeah, Archie is a boy.
Woof woof. Send him the little treat.
Do you know the thing is, like, I don't think Emily came from a bad place, but when she gets in that confessional chair,
is funny.
I'm super tired. I just want to be, because I'm tired, so.
Okay, the game, it was not meant to make Shannon feel badly at all.
Okay, you guys have fun. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm sorry. You can text Archie.
Wait, and I wonder if Shannon will get mad. I completely forgot until now when Katie was talking to Katie gets a little ruthless with Tamra.
What did she say again?
When Katie was like, so if Shannon has all this money problem, why'd she do plastic surgery?
Here's my thing. If I am struggling to pay bills, which he claims she was, and she said I couldn't pay my Amex
She's
bill.
always struggling.
Then why would I get plastic surgery?
Exactly.
Which
Yeah.
I can see where she's like if you're worried about bills, but then to my thing, I'm like, you know what? That maybe that's helping her bills. The facelift.
That's the thing too, because I feel like if you're a front-facing public figure kind of a person, and so much of your life is about being on TV and in front of the camera, you want to look your best and you want to feel your best, because then you'll do your best.
Yes,
so
and
it's an investment.
It's kind of the same thing where when they were like, Jen can't afford that dress, Shannon can't afford the plastic surgery. They gotta pay for it.
They figured it out. She wore the dress. She tightened and taut the face.
Beyond.
Yeah, and she looks great.
She
So,
looks so
whoever paid for that facelift,
Name the doctor.
Whoever performed the facelift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who we gotta know. But I know Jen really did steal the show this episode, and it seems next week Gina is stealing the show, because I hope she is, because Tamra talking to Heather about how Shannon apparently wanted to find out if Gina pushed Travis downstairs. I did not get where we're going with this.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get there, but I think I may be able to connect some dots right now, because have you been noticing that whenever there's been some smack talking about Tamra in front of Gina, Gina's like, yep, you're right. Yeah, I know who Tamra is. I think that Tamra is picking up on Gina not being, well, I mean, she's been pretty Team Shannon for the most part this season. But I do think that her vibe around Tamra is starting to permeate the group. I think Tamra's feeling it, and I feel like Tamra's like, what? How can we get Gina? Oh, let's question whether or not she pushed Travis down the stairs.
That is a good way to activate someone.
Yeah, that just seems a little far-fetched to me.
That's a little left field.
Yeah, I don't see Gina do it. She's buying him ball shaving materials.
Yeah, girl, who cares? Also, Tamra's gonna think she's coming after everyone's man.
Yeah.
What
did you think of Jen claiming that Tamra starts issues with everyone else because her own life is so boring and she wouldn't be relevant if she didn't stir the pot?
Tamra just has no soul. She has to use all of our lives to make hers relevant, because when you look at her life, it's just boring.
Do you think she has the thing is, her marriage is solid, her business is solid.
I think that's kind of a compliment.
Not
in a housewife world, but it's just kind of like, marriage is solid, business is solid. She seems like she's having a great time. And I think it's kind of the thing where I feel Tamra would say, try to attack me for something then, which Jen kind of shadily did.
That's the thing, is I feel like Tamra's like looking for an opponent.
Your words. I have my friend's husband doing a background check on Ryan. Then you send articles. No, wait. No, you wait.
Like she's like, can you play the Tamra game? Like let's get in the ring. Let's figure this out.
That's true.
I don't know.
I want to know. And when Jenn said that her kids are always home with her.
My kids are good. My kids are with me and good and happy. Leave me the alone.
Oh,
that
see, that
had
was
to hit a little bit. I don't know how much.
See, and that's the thing.
Tamra wants in the ring.
Jenn is figuring out how to be a real housewife, and that was Jenn, we love you, but like that was a little bit of a low blow coming after Tamra and the relationship that she has with her estranged daughter, because that's what it was. Like it's I in my opinion, I think that was a not so thinly veiled dig at the daughter relationship.
They were digging back at each other.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, you don't want me to go after your family, don't go after my family.
But then,
this is what you learn in Jersey.
But then, and which I think will come up at the reunion, is she wants to make that dig about Tamra and her daughter, but just a few episodes ago, it was the boy crying on the couch, not wanting to come home to mama because he doesn't like living at home with her and he wants to live with dad. So I don't know. We got to be careful when we bring up the kids, ladies, because you know what Tamra's gonna do. Jenn is
bring up that.
I'm sure she talked about that at the reunion after watching the rest of the episodes.
And then if this was as activated as Jenn got as activated, she'd be like, whose couch was he on?
That night. The one bedroom apartment was looking good the next night though. Anyways, this is why we can't bring up the kids, because it takes you to the gutter.
It takes you to the gutter. And
yes.
I also think the family, because that's what Gina is shouting at, I think, where she's like shouting about Tamra. I think she's going after Jenn, she's going after Ryan, she's going after Travis, she's going after Shannon. So I don't know if the next episode is going to be like Gina against Tamra.
Yeah.
And Heather's probably going to go to the middle of that. And Gina's not going to like that.
Well, yeah, because Heather's very aligned with Tamra at the moment and not so aligned.
Well, she would not want someone going after her man.
Yeah. Oh, no.
So let's see.
We'll see, guys.
Let's see in the OC.